And transitioned. Hello, welcome to another art check, everybody. This is your host, Trym speaking. And today I have brought with me, kicking and screaming, Besic.
Yeah, he's a bastard. I only just got home an hour ago.
Yeah, I literally found outside the yard and like, hey, you're coming with me.
He's a fucking horrible Swede.
Yeah, I mean, I only do this because you called me a Swede, so, maybe it would stop if you'd stop, miscountrying me.
Well, if it looks like a Swede, quacks like a Swede.
I'll show you quack, you little. Man, it's been a little while since we've done one of these.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, fucking what? Last time was a few days before I went to
Over a
work
month,
last.
I think.
Yep. Definitely a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, been busy doing stuff and also playing the fuck out of Armored Core, which is, kind of what I'm drawing here, or at least trying to do. Not good at drawing robots, but it's worth a shot.
Well, it is topical at least.
Yes. Hello, Callum. It's a chef. Oh, Swedish chef. That's a good meme.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just sit and chill while I try to figure out what the hell to draw. And, we decided, since I don't shut up about the robots, why not?
Exactly. Because he just does not shut up about the robots.
No, because the robots are awesome. And the best part is, FromSoft is notorious for having a autistic fan base when it comes to using the preset design things or text things they have around in their games. Well, in Armored Core, that shit has given them more freedom than ever, and I have found a website where people have literally made almost picture-perfect decal designs, like logo designs, of fucking HoloLive girls and anime. Yeah, seriously, you can find the fucking entire cast of Chainsaw Man.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I don't even watch that shit, and I recognize the characters.
Yeah.
Oh lord. I mean, FromSoft. What?
It's actually got some distinct character designs for a change.
Oh yeah. And of course, when FromSoft gets a little, they can do a lot. But when it comes to this, however, they've been given a lot, so they can do even more.
Yeah. Hey, Robert Renano's popped in.
I think you might have a point, actually, to be honest.
That you're a robosexual.
There might be something to it. I'm too far gone to deny it at this point.
Fair.
Yep. But seriously, if you're into third-person games where you have a lot of mobility, and you like to fly around and shoot stuff, make things explode, and create the most wacky, miscolored, or the most serious thing ever, and have a really good story with really interesting characters without even seeing a single character, play Armored Core 6. It's a fucking hoot. Pardon my language. Maybe.
Yeah.
Full-on fanboy.
At least the Trym's found a fun video game.
Yep.
There's so few of those around.
I know, right? That's the disappointing part. Let's see. 90s Brock is not really that good. I'm gonna see if I can find something better. Jesus. Lord.
Yeah.
Ew. do from one piece of crap to another.
Ah, monkey's here.
Hello,
Hey,
monkey.
based.
Monkey. Monkey. Anybody
Monkey
seen
see,
the...
monkey do.
There you go. Anybody seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie that was absolute crap from the 90s or 80s?
No.
I did once. The only thing
That
it...
explains a lot about you.
Yeah. The only thing good about it was the dude playing Bowser. And, his reaction to just seeing Mario and the gang is like, monkey! And that's the only good thing about that fucking movie. Let's see. Yeah. It got a lot of
Same.
memes, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So what kind of robot are you drawing us, Trym?
I am trying... originally thought about doing something similar to the robot from the intro screen. But I'm also going to see if I can do something a little bit more, you know, me-y. Because I'm not really good with the whole mechanical detail things.
Straight lines, perspective.
What?
You know.
Per what now?
Exactly.
Yeah. You and Robert have shared agony there, trying to teach me concepts that are completely alien to me.
Well, someone needs to teach art and color theory.
Not me.
Much...
Not me.
Yes, we'll do fluoro green on white. That'll look good.
Dude, it's even worse than me. Now, that's saying something.
Yep. Rob's like, I've kind of given up.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, that sounds like something you've got in common with Trym's parents. Didums.
Huh. Well, that is actually kind of true.
I should use the soundboard, but yeah.
It doesn't kick me, so that's
Collecting
okay.
achievements. Yeah.
Besek is playing video games while we chatteroo.
Low effort video games, and I'm looking for some achievements.
Yes. Because watching in video games is easier than watching in real life.
At least I could do it sitting down in air conditioning.
True. Trying to just figure out how this thing is gonna look, but it's kind of half the fun is just making that shit work.
Yeah. Are there any other games coming out this year that we're looking forward to, Trym?
Not really looking forward to. All the highlight games I've been looking forward to has already come out. But there's one I'm kind of excited to see in if it's actually good or not, and that is Space Marine 2.
Yes. We're waiting on the reviews on that one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because it's supposedly got some co-op for us to go full Space Marine in.
Yeah. Like a 2-player co-op. That would be hella fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sorta,
Hey,
yeah.
Marco's here. Hey, Marco.
Hello, Marco. Long time no see, buddy. That's kind of my fault.
Bloody Trym. Wanting to, eat and have a roof and all that.
Yeah. Shame on me for, having a life and a job.
Yeah, shame on you. I just want some good video games. When was the last time a decent video game came out that was properly good?
Armored Core came out in August, and Legend of Zelda came out in March, and that's pretty much it.
Yep. Yeah, there's really nothing to look forward to, is there?
Nah. I'm just hoping Space Marine hasn't been completely ruined by you-know-what.
Yeah. Starfield came out and was exactly as everyone predicted.
Yep. Disappointing,
Fallout
unfulfilled.
76 in space.
Yeah. There's some people are able to actually bury their head in the sand and completely ignore the wokery with the very hollow excuse of, oh, it is exactly what I was expecting. It was what I was expecting. Hmm?
We're talking about the gameplay. Apparently, it was exactly the Fallout gameplay.
Yeah. And the people,
Exactly the same stuff, and apparently the loot dropping system was even worse.
of course. But yeah, there's a few people I know who are playing Starfield, and one of the big copium bottles they're currently huffing is, oh, I expected it to be just that, so I'm okay with this, I promise.
Yeah, no. Games are supposed to get better, not be worse.
Yeah. He almost punched me when I said that. That was fun. He was really frustrated. But then again, the poor guy had been waiting so many years, and he's such a die-hard Bethesda fan.
Bethesda has betrayed us all.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the guy. I'm talking about long time no see here on my channel, because I hardly do anything. I'm lazy. And Bessic is lazy too, because he hasn't uploaded any of the time lapses.
You've been back from the boat for how long?
A week. And I sent you the
Yeah.
time lapses a week before I got back. So technically 2 weeks.
And how many art shacks have you done?
One. And plan another. And I've done a stream with Total Blackout Painting. That one counts. I am the master of covering my own ass. You wanted to say something else there. I appreciate the fact that you censored yourself.
I have so many things I want to say, and none of them are flattering to you. Oh dear.
Also, yesterday's hangout was pretty damn fun.
Yes, the subscriber hangout was great fun.
Yeah.
For everyone except Maureen.
Well, she got a little bit fed up in the end, and holy shit, that she took out that frustration on poor Monkey's fucking game.
Poor monkey.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the not real imaginary characters in that AI generated game. She became some kind of a monster there. Holy crap.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people in there's a lot of good people in the Sultan's community.
Yes, there is.
Though we're all kind of a bunch of autists at this point, but hey, surprises nobody.
Yeah, it does seem to be a requirement.
True. Hello, Bleach. Welcome. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Robert, like, yeah, Primaris and shite that the new Warhammer is gonna be in the new fucking botched 40k continuum, which happens after everything cool was kind of kicked in the balls with the Primaris Marines, the super rare super soldiers.
But Monkey says that it was fun. They possessed a dead child and made him murder all the bad wizards. Yeah, I've read Harry Potter too.
Oh, that was fuck. I mean, like, I was expecting that shit, and it was like, hey, you gotta listen to this, come on, listen. Okay, fine, listening to it. You know, so much for my plan to try to go to sleep, and then I was scarred for the rest of the day. With
yeah, that's
Bleach,
usually how hanging out with Monkey and Bleach goes.
yeah, Monkey, Bleach, and Maureen all cackling like maniacs, and here I thought Bleach and Monkey were the crazy ones. Turns out golfing with friends just brings out the worst in her.
I mean, she is Dutch and a woman.
And a Fed.
That too.
Let's see.
So I mentioned Starfield earlier, and from the reviews I've seen, apparently you can't even loot the characters properly. Hold on, I think there's knocking.
Looting characters properly in an RPG. No, that's a.
Yeah, you can't like strip their armor or anything, and they don't drop all the kit they're carrying. Apparently.
Yeah, because who fucking wants to, loot enemies you've downed in a fucking action RPG?
Yeah,
Dear Lord.
and of course, the thousands of planets were exactly as expected, randomly generated crap with a couple of pre-built things stuck on each of them. And of course, you can't even explore the entire planets. You can just jump between a couple of regions on the planets, apparently.
Of course. Because why would things be, good? I'm not sorry to everyone who actually enjoyed Starfield. I'm surprised you managed to do it. But if you like Starfield, you're pretty much just continuing the issue of the modern game industry.
Yeah.
Hate it.
You're what? If you like Starfield, you're why the gaming industry is dying.
Except for you, Robert. You get a free pass.
If people keep buying the same crap.
Oh yeah. It's just ridiculous.
I just want to play a new game for a change, not freaking Fallout 76 in space.
Nah, if you want a real game, you have to go to Japan, dude. That's the only fucking solution.
Yeah. But I just don't give a toss to spend like $600 frigging dollars to play a Zelda game. It's not what it can't possibly be worth that much investment.
Oh, okay, Robert. Yeah, good. Then I misheard you, Robert, and that is good. Very good. Let's see.
Yeah. He's a silly Trym, don't Robert.
I am who I am, and that will never, ever change.
Yeah. See, Bleach is talking about a multipass, and unfortunately, I've seen The Fifth Element again recently.
Multipass.
Which means there's only one. Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
Multipass means only one thing.
Wait, was it the first movie of that chick who, like, I call her Alice because I watched her first in the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, that have nothing to do with the video games, but yes, it was her first movie, or at least her first big-ish movie.
Yeah. Though this is kind of a contested thingy. At least I get yelled at sometimes, but I actually like
we know you get yelled at. You usually deserve it.
Well, I might deserve it this time as well, but hey. I actually like the Resident Evil movies.
Oh, sure, but they're shit game adaptations. But
Oh, they're
okay,
terrible game adaptations, but I love how they just like, yes, this is our Resident Evil movie, and we're just gonna take this and run with it.
Yeah. If it wasn't called Resident Evil, it'd be far better.
It would be cooler if they call it President Evil or some shit, but like, they just, it's such a good fucking parody, you know?
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with the games.
Nope. Should just have a giant fuck-off missile on the back. Legalize nuclear bombs.
Yes. Emotional support, Davy Crockett.
Yep. Oh, by the way, one of my new favorite weapons in this game is a literal, massive, fuck-off shotgun.
Dick.
Well,
yeah.
I actually made a mech called Dick in a Box because Renato made me think of it. No, I will not add context because it's funny to me.
Good. It's better without context.
Exactly. Robert started talking about Dick in the Box, and that inspired me to make a box mech with basically two howitzers strapped to his back. I'm not kidding. I have a mech that has two howitzers strapped on its back, and it's just as fucking effective as wiping enemies as you'd think. Because I like to get up close and personal.
Yeah. When you said President Evil, Trym, I'm like, ugh. Without going into the exact politics, if they made a movie called President Evil, we know exactly how it would go. Regardless of who made it, it would very heavily be influenced by the last 6 or 7 years.
Oh boy. Depending on whom it might be. No,
Yes,
I'm not going.
You
I'm
know
not.
exactly how the different sides, shall we say, would portray that.
Oh yeah, without a fucking doubt. Again, legalize nuclear bombs.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Bleach knows what I want to say.
Write it to me in DMs.
Dear.
Okay, let's just go places.
Dear. Oh, actually.
Who's singing? That is Riot live version. Live version. Blood Red Sun.
Are you still playing the Free
Yes.
playlist?
I am on the
good.
Royal.
That's a nice
Yes,
change.
I am on epidemicsound.com, and I'm playing up the
even
alternate
better.
rock.
Well, we should get your money's worth out of those buggers.
Yep. At least I get it out of stream, and also don't you have a member? Yeah, you can use your thingy there.
Yeah, but I'd actually have to make a video, wouldn't I?
Yep. Or use it in your streams. Yeah, it's Blood Red Sun is the group, and the song is called Riot.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the Starship Troopers game to see how it's going, because it's sadly looking to be a horrendous disappointment.
I know, right? I hate it. Oh, I know. We make Starship Troopers game, then we fucking make early access. You know, I'm starting to believe that there's this one game called Helldivers 2 that is going to be more of a Starship Troopers game than the Starship Troopers game. That's one we should keep. That's one we should keep an eye on, by the way.
Yeah. Oh God, there was really no update in September apparently.
Of course. Now that's a really good fucking sign, you guys.
Yeah.
Those are good better pistols. Guns.
Just having a look through. Been patch notes to see if there's anything interesting in there. No, they've got new game mode, Horde. Yeah, what do you do? It's the build phase and the defend phase. Yeah, fair enough. Sadly, I don't think that they have allowed you to have private matchmaking yet.
Hello, Little Green Martian, welcome. And also Prime Knight.
If the game's not gonna be allow you to have private matchmaking, I'm just not interested.
Yeah. But I recommend checking out Helldivers 2. That might actually be the Starship Troopers we're after.
Well, I'll have a look and see.
Yes.
Recent reviews are apparently all very positive. Interesting. But I wonder how much of this is just
Paid.
too, but I mean, people just going, ooh, memes, ooh, kill bugs. Yeah, very buggy, very buggy.
And not because of the arachnids.
Yeah. Not a ton of players. When you do find a match, you find people just farming bugs endlessly who then team kill you if you try and complete the objective. Lovely. Lovely.
Excuse me? Oh hey, let's make a game where you're not incentivized to finish the fucking missions. That's glorious.
Yep. Gets repetitive quickly. Anti-cheat issues. Apparently surveys want a lot of personal information. And makes you think they can sue you microtransactions. Well, I've got a couple of things to say to anyone who wants to include microtransactions in a video game. Starts with the word F and ends with the word R.
Yeah.
Off.
Agreed. After Shadow of Mordor, or at least they stopped that thing, so they're forgiven. But
at least they removed it, yeah.
Yeah.
But before they removed it, dog shit.
Oh yeah.
After they removed it, it was alright.
Glorious. It's a good game.
It has got to be one of the best games I've ever played.
Yes.
Well, maybe not best. It's got to be one of the most fun games I've ever played.
Yeah, the fun about it is completely in how they've just taken a Nemesis system and just like, yeah, we're making a whole game based on this. The story, it's just there for padding. The game itself is in the orcs.
Yeah.
Little Green Martian, I am drawing something that is slightly based on Armored Core 6 because I have become a fucking fanatic of this game. I didn't get my Transformers, but I got my Armored Core.
Helldivers 2, $60 fucking dollars.
Jesus.
When it comes out. Oh, or I could get the Super Citizen Edition, which is only $100. Trym, only $100.
Oh my god, and you can be a super citizen? Wow, that's even more than a citizen.
Oh, and it only supports... wait.
Are you seeing a lot of red flags, Pesek?
No, wait, I'm just seeing a confusing label from Steam. This game only supports Japanese interface / voice for customers in Japan. One, that makes no sense. Also, I thought that meant that it was only going to be in Japanese.
Huh. I think I'm turning Japanese.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't even remember.
It looks like it's an over-the-shoulder shooter.
I mean, over-the-shoulder isn't the worst. Space Marine is, and it's pretty good.
Oh, it does look like exactly the same thing as what... it's basically what we're a Starship Troopers game.
Well, if it's better than actual Starship Troopers, then I'm going for it. If it starts to show off some of the
it's going to
promise.
release as a full game when it comes out in February.
Good. So I suggest we keep our eyes on it a little bit, and then we will see if it's actually worth spending our money on, or me spending my money on.
What? In-game purchases.
No way.
So it can go fuck off.
There's fucking microtransaction. God damn it. Okay, blacklisted.
Fortunately, they are forced to include that in the content rating for Australia.
Good.
How is it that the only fucking thing Australia manages to get right is consumer protection?
Because...
Now, if they could stop just refusing to fucking rate shit and de facto banning it, that'd be alright.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have some good with the bad, right?
Yeah. In-game purchases. You cunts.
I hate that. Let's see. Prime Knight has played Phantom Liberty, and it is 5 out of 10. That is pretty fucking bad.
I think he said 6.5 out of 10. Try
Huh?
it.
Oh, 6.5 out of 10. Well, that's okay, I guess.
Yep, that's... Right, Helldivers 2. Tell me about their microtransactions.
Let's see.
Yeah, PlayStation.com in-game purchases optional. Guys,
Why? I mean, in-game purchases should only be okay for like free-to-play games. Barely even there.
well, apparently the current Helldivers had 14 paid DLCs during the first year.
Wow.
Right, I've got to check the validity of that. Right, Helldivers Dive Harder Edition. Which was apparently a top-down thingy? What?
Yes, it
Well,
was.
This can't be the right thing.
Yes, it was. The first one was an
So
isometric.
the sequel has absolutely nothing to do with the game mode.
They
Buy
basically
Helldivers Digital Deluxe Edition. 15 paid DLCs. And for this game that came out in 2015, I can buy all that for $45. That's not promising.
no. But it will make money.
Reinforcements Mega Bundle. That's a shame. That's a shame.
I kind of wanted it to be good, but then again, I'm not gonna complain.
I just
have
want a good
Armored Core.
game, for fuck's sake, Trym.
I know. Same. Oh. I'm just happy that I got Armored Core and Legend of Zelda. This has been a good year for gaming with me. For me.
War Thunder, no, fuck off. Overcooked 2, no, fuck
Wait,
off.
War Thunder? Do you mean sharing military secrets on the video game?
Yes, I do, actually.
Oh, it's so cool.
Dota 2, how about go fuck yourselves? Solaris, oh yes. Boredom to death simulator. There's only so much micromanagement I can handle in my 4X strategy games, Trym,
Oh?
before it starts to feel like a job.
Well, I can't even handle any kind of micromanaging. Unless it results in an explosion somewhere down the line. A beneficial explosion.
See, Trym, this is why we want to con you into playing Space Engineers, because all we want you to do is crash things.
I mean, you're making a pretty good point. Okay.
Russ, no.
You, Russ.
Yeah.
He
Party
does-
animals. No, boring. Jesus Christ, Steam, you got anything interesting for me? Terraria. No, boring. Sea of Thieves 2023 edition. I've got some words for you.
I
The
think that
volume's
game
sorting
actually. I've heard that that game recently has made a safer seas update where you don't have to get worried about being griefed 24/7.
Now, see, that increases my interest significantly. That's Jack Sparrow, and I'm not sure they've got a license.
I do think they have the license because they also have JV Jones and
Oh, they do?
Barbosa.
Oh, well, that's a good choice then for them.
Yeah. Night City,
And
Somalia.
the game has the game has microtransactions, Trym, so it can fuck off and die.
Sea of Thieves, yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Please take your microtransactions and shove them where the sun don't shine. City Skylines 2. let's talk about how Paradox sucks ass.
Do we have to? I mean, they already butchered fucking Vampire the Masquerade 2.
Unfortunately, we need to.
Okay, let's go.
So, Trym, would you like to guess how much it would cost to pre-purchase City Skylines 2 Ultimate Edition?
1,200 Norwegian. Which should...
Now, hold on, 1,200, is that not?
Yes, no.
Surprisingly, it's less than that.
Oh.
Yeah. It would be, and let me just do the translation, AUD to NOK. It would be 129.95 Australian, or 894.86 NOK.
I ain't paying that for a fucking micromanaging game.
Me either, and you know it's going to be absolutely fucking filthy with expansions, because Paradox are just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically your firstborn primed.
Yeah.
Because if I go check out Paradox Interactive, Age of Wonders, there's a series that's never fucking interested me in the slightest.
Let's see. Age of Mythology, on the other hand, now that is a game.
That's a surprisingly in-depth plot for a fucking RTS.
I fucking loved it. I discovered that game during the point where I really started getting into mythology, like Greek and Norse mythology, and I was fucking loving it. Though my inner fucking geek was ringing a lot when we came to the Norse mythology part, but I still managed to fucking enjoy it.
Yeah. So, Trym.
Yes.
Cities Skylines, a game that came out in 2015 with a sequel due to be released later this year. I already own the game. I own some of the DLCs. Would you like to guess how much it would cost me to get the rest of the DLC?
Let's see, it's a Paradox game. I'm gonna use Nox again though, so 1,000
Okay.
Nox?
No.
More or less.
More.
You're kidding me.
No.
Uh-oh. 2,000 Nox?
No.
Don't say...
More.
Oh my... It can't be 3.
It's close.
2,900?
Not quite.
2,800?
Not quite.
2,700?
Close enough.
Jesus fucking Christ. How old is that game?
And that's 8 years.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The game itself is still fucking $56.95 for the deluxe edition.
Oh.
If I open City Skylines, can I if I open this in a private tab, so I'm not logged in, and it doesn't, so it won't look at the games I've already got. Let's see. Alrighty, excellent, fucking fantastic. Right. So, Trym. Guess how much it costs to buy Cities Skylines Collection, which is the game plus all of the DLCs. Guess how much that costs?
I guess you get a bundle discount, so 1,007?
No.
Oh god.
It's more than the one we were just in. So it's... But this is now including the things that I don't already have. That I already have. The whole price for everything.
No. This is gonna hurt. 3,000?
Almost. Keep going.
No. 3,200?
Jump a bit.
3,500?
Bit more.
3,700?
Mostly there.
Jesus fucking Christ! It can't be 3,700.
That's right. It can't be. It's 3,778.
Oh, fuck me.
Or 548.22 Australian.
Okay, I just got a bit nauseous from that fucking number. Oh, that's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Oh, that's
It
just
is.
abusive.
Which also means it's time for a regular check-in on how freaking ridiculous the Warhammer 3 DLC games are. Dangerous Witch has popped in and says, yo.
Hello, Witch.
The reviews on Total Warhammer 3 are absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
All reviews mixed from 61,000, mostly negative from the recent reviews, 2,448 in the last 30 days, and only 29% were positive. There's a reason for that.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because the base game is $100. The DLC is $379. So $479. So we're basically back at 3,500 NOK.
Why do people even fucking buy these games?
But yeah, you know it. But they got to make money. You know, a small startup like Creative Assembly that got funding from the British government.
Don't fucking remind me. That's so ridiculous that they did that shit.
Which latest DLC price am I looking at? Primed? Was it for City Skylines specifically? Oh yeah, that was right. That was the thing, wasn't it? City Skylines has a sequel coming out, and they've thrown out another DLC, and it's the most expensive one of the lot, apparently.
Of course. Because why not?
Oh no, is it that one? Maybe it's. Well, apparently the most recent ones were from May, and they're frigging $8.50 a piece. And there's 3 of them. And then there was Warhammer, and that was just ridiculous.
Warhammer. Orcs make Warhammer worth it.
It's what makes it different.
Yeah. Robert has been playing a Warhammer Total War game, though I don't know which.
That's... oh my god. The two latest Warhammer DLCs are $35 a piece, Trym. The most recent one's $35.95.
Jesus.
That's the price of a bloody full release game.
Fuck off with that shit. Just fuck off with that. No game is fucking worth it. No game is worth that bullshit.
No, if I had $600, I sure as shit wouldn't be throwing it into video games. I've got car bills. And my air conditioning fixed. Friggin' hot in Australia.
Yeah. And not in a good way.
Yeah, I see it's primed. It's ridiculously overpriced. Ridiculously overpriced. That one specifically primed? Yeah, $35.95 Australian. So, no.
Jesus.
That's almost full price for a AAA release. Overwhelmingly negative. And all reviews mostly negative. Yeah, funny that. Can't imagine people were pleased with that bloody price.
It's pain.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
Yeah. I know I'm
really
kind of a
truly
fool for having any kind of attention on Warhammer Space Marine 2, but I just can't help it. I love the first game so much.
I like the Warhammer universe, but everything in it's just overpriced and sucky.
I mean, it's G fucking W, man.
Yeah.
How? I mean, this is the thing that pissed me most off about Warhammer, or about GW. You have the most fucking vibrant, most dedicated fan animation and fan art community in the world, right? It is second to none what the fans of your IP creates. We're talking movies, we're talking literal series that have garnered internet fame unlike any other, right? And then you piss it all away by pretending to hire them for some kind of project only to ruin it all.
Yeah.
There's this one guy I've been following. He's called Sodas with a Z. This dude, he made some really sick source filmmaker videos of Warhammer. Like, Jesus Christ. And of course, he got approached by GW, took his big shot as he hoped it was, and then they fucked him over. So now the dude makes Halo and currently a Fallout source filmmaker movie, and that shit looks awesome.
Yeah, like Games Workshop have killed their all their goodwill.
Yeah. Only reason I'm still a fan of Warhammer is because it's still an interesting universe. It is just grimdark.
Yeah.
It is not GW that makes Warhammer Warhammer. It is the fans that make Warhammer Warhammer.
Yeah.
Always gatekeep. And we already have female space
shame
marines.
that the company are awful.
Yeah.
Right?
Bolter bitches for life. God, I love bolter bitches.
Bitches love bolters.
Yep. And
Give that
flamethrowers.
bitch a bolter. Who doesn't love flamethrowers?
Okay, this is something I'm wondering for the people with a little bit of Warhammer know-how. So, imagine you have one a massive fucking future flamethrower, right? Now, a salamander, the space super black people, love using fire. And then you have the Adeptus Sororitas, who also love fire. There is one flamethrower left, and there's a Sororitas and a salamander standing side by side. Who would take dibs on that, and how violent would it possibly get?
I can totally just see the two groups fighting over who gets the flamethrower, and in the meanwhile, everyone else gets wiped out.
Yeah, I mean the salamanders are well known for being the only good guys of the Space Marines, like actual literal good guys. But when it comes to their fire, they tend to get a little Dark Templary,
Yeah.
Black Templar.
Hey, Violence's life has made it. Hello.
Hey, Violence! Yeah, Space Jamaicans. Hello, friend. Oh man, that's also something. Fucking, that's a large lost entity of the fan creation. Bravo Alpha Busa. Jesus. That is a collapse and a half. I've heard some shit about that dude, and also I've seen their leanings. A bit disgusting, apparently, in my opinion. The worst thing to happen to any kind of entertainment media is that when retards mix politics into it.
Yeah, exactly. If I wanted to see politics, I'd go look at politics. I get involved in media because it's not like real life.
Yes.
I want to forget the disaster that is modern politics.
Yeah. If I want to be a freedom fighter, I just go to Rubicon and help the Liberation Force. Or light on fire.
Yeah. If I wanted to be a freedom fighter, I'd play Just Cause 4.
Yes. Man, I haven't played. I have the fourth game, but I haven't played it yet. Is it good?
I I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you too, huh? Game
I
during
think
that.
I've even got it too.
Yeah, same, dude. But I never really worked up the
I
courage
think
to try and play
do
it.
I actually have it? Yeah, it's mostly because it's like I can't figure out if I want to play it with a mouse or a controller. Because it really does. It's probably the kind of. It's hard to tell.
Eh. I just use. I have a mouse with a keyboard on the side of it, so
Yeah,
I just.
do have Just Cause 4.
Yeah. The second and third games were pretty fucking awesome. Oh, it's sad to hear that, Violence, but it's nice to see you again.
Yeah,
Always
I think
welcome
we've
when
all
you're
had
able.
a rough year. So I hope things are doing better for you now.
Yeah. Always nice.
Actually, if you're interested in good news, friend of the channel Disco had her baby.
Yes.
The baby is doing well.
Little Gracie. She's so fucking cute.
Yeah. And tiny too.
Oh yeah, very tiny. And also, I'm gonna become an uncle. My brother's wife is now pregnant with his child, of course.
And surprisingly, it's not Trym as well.
I do a lot of horrible things, but I don't do that.
You'd do anything for love, but you wouldn't do that?
Exactly. Despite my best efforts, I have been unable to kick my brother so hard in the nuts that he's now infertile, so... I tried, but I failed.
Well, there's still plenty of time before the next one.
Yeah. Next time I meet him, I'm just gonna fucking drop kick him in the nuts. Hey, Trym.
Get a run up.
I think I might be stronger than him too at this point. Though, again, he's a construction worker. It'd be a 50-50.
Yep.
I think between a fight between me and my older brother, he's 3 years older than me, who would win in a fight would depend on who would get in the first proper punch.
Yeah.
But I'm not really much of a fighter. Yeah, Halo group solidarity. Haplo group? Why the fuck is that?
I don't know. I gave up. It looked like words. It's the wrong hour to think about words.
I'm still sleep deprived because I made the mistake of trying to make logic. Now, me trying to make logic out of something. Out of the AI game of base tape.
Yeah. I went to bed. Unfortunately, due to the time zonings, it never quite works out for me to be there for that.
Yeah.
As much as I want to check it out, and I just can't be asked to be up at 4 AM for an AI game. It's too much effort to put in for 4 AM.
Yeah. So I did promise Monkey that would do a round on my channel. I just need to figure out how he wants to do that.
Yeah.
Because it would be fun, I think. At least for me. Let's see. Oh, there's this one game. Of course, this is a Souls-like, so probably not something for your interest. If I don't know, you're not interested in like the Souls series, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
Never been interested in anything that requires grinding, really.
Yeah. Well, there's this one game called Lies of Pi. Lies of P. There you go. and it's essentially a retelling of Pinocchio's story,
Right.
but it's made by Koreans. So guess what? The females in the game look like actual women.
No.
I know, right? It's kind of insane, bro. Of course, the lefties lost their shit a little bit.
Hey, it's Cry. Hello, Cry.
Bird, hello! Long time no see, man.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, man. And chat's just dogpiling the bird.
Huh. Caw.
Well but sleepy, Cry. Well but sleepy.
Yeah. You know, taking a hiatus away from the internet is maybe not the worst idea.
No.
Doopity-doopity-doo.
Bard says almost a year ago now I had my new bed. Oh wow, yeah, it's been a year already?
Yeah.
What a year.
Interesting times, eh? Fucking hell, that is true. What a fucking year it's been.
Yeah. Well, it is the old Chinese curse, isn't it? May you live in interesting times.
Yeah. I don't mind living in interesting times, but maybe dial it down a little
Not
bit.
all of them in a row. Could we at least take a year off?
Yeah, like one mundane, boring year. I wouldn't mind a mundane, boring year.
Yeah, can I not live through every major event of the century, please?
Yeah. Jesus. For more of our proper thoughts about the subject, check out Sultans on Sashadale on Rumble. Link will be in the chat if Besek wants to chill.
To find out why Crow gave up on the internet. Which was perfectly understandable, man.
Eh.
Well, that many black pills ain't good for nobody.
Nope. Thanks, Crow. I gotten bitten bad by the Armored Core 6 bug, right? Bug. That's Armored Core 6 bug, and holy shit, I love that game.
Ooh, Crow's got a new PC on the way. Nice.
Hey.
I'm super jelly.
Hey, Violence, my brother was born 2 months premature, and he's doing really well. Damn. Hey, Besic, look! Look what Robert Nada said.
Trym evolves. Yes, like
Yes.
Pokemon.
Next up, I will have a mustache and a tail on fire. Huh.
You mean you weren't planning on doing that anyway? What do you want, cat? The cat wants out. Fair enough. Oh.
Demanding kitty cats.
I'm very much tempted to install a fucking cat flap in my door.
Secure. Seriously, I'm not a fucking SCP, Robert. Come on.
Yeah, are we sure about that?
Hey. Well, yeah, you do know you're not supposed to speak about that, Besic. Oh shit! I've been found out. All right, guys. I'll be leaving now. I've lost my streaming privileges.
SCP-5321, the Troll.
There we fucking go. uh, or like a troll from again. I'm just gonna keep mentioning Monster Hunter International. In Monster Hunter International, you know what internet trolls are, Bezek?
Actually, yes, actual trolls.
Yes, actual literal trolls. And they're also really fucking good IT.
Yeah, it's an interesting IP, Monster Hunter International, but my fucking god, does it drag on with bullshit at times.
What?
I don't know, the main character's just a twat sometimes.
Oh,
Whatever the fuck's going on between him and his waifu love interest gets frustrating.
I think they're kind of wholesome.
Yeah, well, maybe they get over their bullshit eventually, but
What bullshit?
sometimes they're just special. I don't know, maybe I'm confusing it with something else, but how the fuck do you think I last read this, Jim? How do you expect me to know?
Well, I mean, they did have an annoying kind of thing in the first one when it started getting together. The second one was a
Yeah,
bit more,
that's
but
probably it.
after they got married, I mean, come on, the second was pretty good though. Yeah, the only time the romance thing was annoying, that was the first one, and that's because it was starting up.
Yeah, unfortunately, like a lot of good stuff, I think Monster Hunter International suffers from the can't afford an editor syndrome.
Maybe. I've got to be honest.
There's a lot of great IPs out there that would just benefit from the loving touch of an editor from time to time.
Oh, I just love the series. I mean,
It is pretty damn good, but
yeah,
there was something about it that just was annoying at some points.
that's fair. I can't see
I
it though.
don't know what something immense, something dragged. There was something about it that bored me, and I ended up not finishing the series, or at least the books that were out at the time. Like, God, I'd have to read it again to figure out what that was.
There were some that could have boring parts in them, but again, it just worked. Huh. I don't actually have any complaints about that series. Even the books, even the moments that are kind of boring, aren't really that boring, if you know what I'm saying.
No.
I can't really explain that shit, dude. Sorry.
There's a lot of stuff that has in the indie book scene has great potential, but just needs some slapping.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of similar to this one guy on Twitter who I was chatting with. He has a few problems with Shadam Brooks' Shadow of the Conqueror, and that is fair. I mean, it's his first book, and it's not perfect, but he started.
I don't think it was professionally edited, but
No, 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 no.
yeah.
It's fully indie. But the thing is, I believe that I, I believe no, no. The thing is, he started talking about things I haven't heard anything about in the audiobook, like memory wiping magic powers, which is never really referenced at all in the book. So I'm like, okay, can you like give me an example? And dude, it's been quiet ever since.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's just the person. It might also just be the personality. I mean, I hear that the Wheel of Time is really good, but I never could really get into it.
Yes, I can imagine Trym taking one look at the book and going, no.
I listened to the first two audiobooks and the prequel, but when I got to book 3, I stopped. I just couldn't.
Well, my understanding is that it does go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And I'd probably have similar issues to it. I can only handle so many character perspectives.
I don't really mind that. If, like, I can handle a few. I can handle some. But not when you jump between 15.
But not when you've got 15 characters and they're all having a point of view.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Like, you can do that in a, like, when Animorphs did it, they did it sparingly, like during dramatic moments. And that was
Yeah.
like during the what could be considered like season finale books when shit started getting wrapped up.
Yeah.
That's a fucking series. Now that is a fucking book series I would love seeing an animated show of.
Animorphs.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they did.
It's yeah. It was a live action show that is low budget.
Oh.
Oh Jesus. That was a series. I loved it as a kid, but finding the finding the fucking cartoon clips on YouTube. Oh yeah, that was I think the budget there was a can of Pepsi and 5 potato chips.
And that's probably what they paid the actors.
Yep.
I recently reread the whole of the Chronicles of Pride.
What is that?
And
Oh yeah, that book series with the yeah, I remember it.
And I'll be honest, it definitely isn't for an adult. It isn't. It's written towards kids, and it really shows.
Yep.
And not in a bad way, but it's just very much, yep, this is for kids. But it's quite fun.
Yeah.
And it's different enough.
Mhm.
And it does something interesting with the orphan farm boy trope. Although I'm still not sure if I really liked how that book ended, but at least it's different.
Yeah. Only reason I know about it is like you have the Disney movie Black Cauldron, and then it also got referenced in the latest Dresden Files book.
You don't want anything to do with the Black Cauldron movie.
I grew up with the movie, so I kind of liked it.
Well, yeah, well, we know Trym has no sense.
Hey, young Trym has no sense. I have a little bit more sense.
Yeah. I miss when Disney made movies. They haven't made a movie in years.
Disney's dead. Long live Disney.
Yeah.
Long live Disney in the fucking fires of hell. What?
Oh, Trym.
What? Oh, sorry, that one just slipped out.
Haha, did it now.
Yep, totally innocent.
Yeah. I need to read more books. I've mainly been reading manga these days, but my god, there are some authors out there that I want to slap. Especially the ones that decide, ooh, this serialization is going well. I could make another 100 chapters of bullshit.
Yeah.
At least that's the advantage with fucking novels. They can't just keep going, I'll add another 1,000 chapters.
There's so much bullshit with these days. People are less interested in making quality and just about making something repeatable. When I was a kid, I hated when stories ended. I always used to like imagine how the stories would continue. Now, however, I just want a story with a conclusion. Just give me a story that starts and ends.
Yeah. And if I'm reading something with a romance subplot, I need it to fucking end satisfactorily. Don't just either kill off the love interest or put them on a fucking dragon to some island in the middle of nowhere. Christopher Paolini, you twat. I think it was Paolini that wrote Aragon.
I only seen the movie basically.
Yeah. Well, you remember the love interest?
The chick,
Yeah.
barely,
They
barely.
basically didn't do anything with that at the end of the series because I don't think this is spoiling anything. Main character fucks off to do dragon related things to an island in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So they never actually resolve anything.
Oh, that's fucking disappointing.
I was not fucking impressed. I was so fucking fuming when I finished reading that.
Is Aragon one of those books where the author just got burnout or some shit and stopped writing?
Possibly. But it's also the fact that the guy was like 16 when he wrote the first book.
Oh,
So I assume that part of the reason that he managed to not fucking tie up any of that stuff is that he's just too young to fucking know. Well, apparently there's a new book coming out this year, question mark,
yeah.
that is going to tie up some of the loose ends, but it's been like 15 fucking years. So, maybe.
I mean, George R. R. Martin has been almost finished with his book for what, 11 years now?
Yeah. I've never been interested in that series. And if I was going to read it, I'm not going to start a book series that isn't finished, being written by a man that old.
We're not gonna see the end of the Song of Ice and
Probably
Fire
not.
because again, first I thought he was pretty interesting and a good writer. Now I just see him as a hack who I can totally do Tolkien better than Tolkien. Now I'm gonna rip off Tolkien and just be edgy, like teenager edgy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really expecting anything from him. But it's like, ooh, political intrigue. It's like, yawn, don't care.
I don't mind political intrigue though. It's honestly one of the better parts of the prequels in Star Wars, but you gotta make it interesting, dude.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that if we get the final book in the George R. R. Martin series, it's gonna be really disappointing.
Well, I mean, we basically already know 90% of the plot anyway.
Yeah,
Because he supposedly gave the hints away to the writers of the show.
yeah. Jon Snow is going to come back to life.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. Though there are some people who go around saying that the reason why he hasn't delivered yet is because of the failure of the show. He's now rewriting the entire thing.
The show failed?
Yeah. After the show got just
Granted, the
destroyed.
show did have a really disappointing ending according to people that have actually bothered to watch it, but
I wasted my time watching it. I am thoroughly disappointed and angry about it. I tried to cope. I tried to do a lot of copium, but it didn't work. I almost OD'd on copium and still was pretty shit.
fair enough.
Don't watch Game of Thrones the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, well, I just have a policy on adaptations.
Eh,
I don't, and if I do, I read the source first.
fair.
I think we've talked about how was it Tom Cruise in whatever what was that fucking movie?
Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow is one of the rare cases where the adaptation is fucking miles better than the source material.
Yeah, but that is because the dude making the Live, Die, Repeat is a useless edgelord.
I mean, Live, Die, Repeat would have been a better fucking title.
I prefer Edge of Tomorrow. I mean, it's better than All You Need
No,
Is
no, I
Kill.
mean, Live, Die, Repeat. Yeah, it would have been a better title than that.
Yeah.
All
Some
you need
people
is kill.
some people have been like, "Oh yeah, the mimics are so much better in manga." They say, "Oh, everything is better in manga." It's like the everything is generic and the mimics are the most lazy designed enemies. They're just balls with teeth and spikes. That's it. And
Yeah, and
nothing
the
makes
ending is
sense.
woefully unsatisfactory. I mean,
What
oh,
ending?
we're going edgy. Yeah, basically.
There was no ending. It just, oh yeah, now she's dead, but it doesn't really matter because nothing fucking matters. And there's at least a fucking movie with Tom Cruise resolved the mimic issue.
Mm-hmm.
And the mimics were a threat and didn't end up becoming a fucking background piece in its own movie.
Yep.
Say what you want about the Scientologist, but holy shit, he knows how to do a movie.
Yeah, it's very, very rare that the adaptation is a good adaptation, and even rarer that the adaptation is better than the source material. But yeah, the movie was way frigging better than the source material because the source material sucked.
Yeah, I tried it, but hell, I bought the manga on his in a store and I tried to read it, but I just ended up going back and trading it for another thing instead. It's like, yeah, no, this
It's really not very good.
it was so mediocre. It was just so damn
Yeah,
mediocre.
it really was astonishingly mediocre.
But the good thing out of it is that it actually inspired Edge of Tomorrow, which is a really good movie.
Yeah.
A ball with teeth and spikes sounds like a former girlfriend. Jesus Christ, dude. What have you been through?
Yeah. They're talking about One Piece, and I was like, I will give a shit if the manga finishes before I die of old age.
Ah, ye of much hope in that case, because One Piece will never die.
Exactly, it will never fucking end. They've been milking it for decades.
Though honestly, it is while ancient, it is still true to its own thing. Apparently, the monk
Yes, but
hasn't.
don't expect me to believe for a fucking second that they're not milking that.
Oh, dude, it's absolutely just milk central. That
That
I'm
sh-
certain about.
that
But
should have finished years ago.
eh, I have friends who are still hype about that shit. The one thing I'm wondering is when are we gonna get to see the ending of Hunter x Hunter?
Again, get back to me when if it ends in my lifetime.
Yeah, totally. It's totally
Bryce
being
says I've
made,
got more
guys.
chance of living to 200.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, trust me, guys. I'm totally making Hunter x Hunter. I'm totally finishing that manga. Trust me, bro. Trust me.
Ah, have you ever read anything by the absolute useless hack Sayo Koji?
Who the fuck is that?
Ah, don't worry then. Just if you see the name, run screaming.
You got
Do
any?
not ask
Oh,
questions. Just run screaming.
could you give me the name of some of his abominations in that case, so I know what to run away from?
No, I don't want to talk about them.
Okay.
Fucking useless piece of shit.
Hmm. Sounds like you have a similar opinion of that guy as I think of the fuckhead who made redo of Healer. Now that is just most useless
Fucking
writing ever.
hilarious.
I
Oh,
mean,
of course it is. But
they're
anyone who pretends it's supposed to be taken seriously is kidding themselves.
yeah, it is just absolute shit though. It is just oh yeah, everything is rape. Okay, you got it. Nope, rape. Okay,
That's like an entire fucking genre, though.
I know.
At the moment, it's like, yeah.
My grandchildren will surely pay full Star Citizen release. Oh, ye of much faith.
Yeah.
Star Citizen will never release. It is a eternally in development game. It's just like Warframe actually. Warframe is still in beta.
Yeah. Oh, are you familiar with? Is it Adachi Mitsuru?
Uh, maybe. Tell me some of their works.
Touch H2. You know, the guy who wrote the same fucking baseball manga 7 fucking times.
No.
Oh, well, consider yourself lucky.
Neat.
But he basically wrote the same manga with the same characters like 7 times.
Isn't that what we call a remake these days?
No. But it's just ridiculous. And the guy's only got one art style. All the characters look exactly the frigging same.
Yeah, of course. The dude who makes Baki has more fucking effort. Well, actually, no, okay, that was a bit.
Yeah.
That's a bit unfair. The dude who makes Baki, he just goes balls deep into his own things, like respectably. You gotta respect.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, Baki has as much to do with realism as the average communist, but in a much better way. Ah, yes, you are poisoned by a decaying venom that is rotting you from the inside out. Here, eat a lot of food and drink a fucking keg of sugar water, and you'll sweat
you
it
think
out.
that's fucking wild? You should go look at. You should try reading some fucking Chinese shit.
Dude, fuck no.
You should read some of their. What do they call it? Wuxia, WUXIA genre stuff about the immortals and how you can meditate yourself to power and kind of stuff. And you take these special pills that totally aren't drugs. And it makes you all powerful and it opens your meridians so you can cultivate your soul. Fuck me, the Chinese will make the Japanese looks fucking sensible.
Uh-huh. I mean, it is China.
Yeah.
To any Chinese, if you find it offensive, I don't care.
But one thing I've noticed with the Chinese manhua things is, especially when they're really bad at telling you what the fuck's going on or explain the plot, they're really bad at setup and development, especially if they're adapting a story or something. It's like they expect you to have read the book first, so they don't actually bother to do proper world building. So you're sitting there going, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, one of those is fucking Jingli something dark side. Basically the 3-body problem. I tried getting into it, but just yeah, this dude has no idea of how the world works outside of China. Because government says this, everybody did what government said.
Yeah, basically.
Though he does have some interesting ideas when it comes to the dimensions and shit, but he kind of loses a lot later.
Yeah, let me get up. No. What the fuck is it called again? The very, very naughty that I totally will never use manga website that steals everything that's been translated by other people and the official stuff from time to time, and I never use them because they're naughty.
Totally.
Anyway.
I was always
What are some manga that you like, Trym, that we can have a look at and have a chat about?
Full Metal Alchemist. Die-hard fan.
Yeah, yes. Speaking of things that could have used a better ending and wrap up.
Seriously?
But Full Metal Alchemist is pretty good. Well, it wasn't as bad as anything else, but they could have wrapped up a few things better.
Well, true, but comparatively to what?
I mean,
okay.
Yes, but they needed to wrap up the Winry part better. Because,
I mean, I
Please
was happy
finish
with
your
that.
subplots as well as your main plots. Yes, so was I, but it could have been better.
It could have been better, sure. Everything could have been better, but again, compared to what we
I just
got,
hate how they don't wrap up their subplots.
yeah.
Like a lot of Western writing is bad for it, but it's a fucking epidemic with manga where they'll have a bunch of ongoing subplots, wrap up the main plot, and you're like, What? Please, what?
I mean, of course, the writer of Full Metal Alchemist sort of dodged that one by giving us that stupidly adorable moment at the end of Full Metal Alchemist, where Ed and Vinri had that small moment before he took the train to wherever the hell he went. And then we got that photo wall with the picture of the kid. Adorable.
Yeah, because we've got to put people on a train and then not actually answer how you got from point A to point B, but at least it's better than most.
Yeah, I mean, out of all forms of time skip usage, it's not the worst. And Japan is just notorious for using that.
Fucking time skips. And they'll just come out of nowhere and be absolutely ridiculous, won't they?
One Piece? Naruto?
No, One Piece can just fuck off. And screw Naruto, it's just garbage anyway.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get into these series that are like, why, yes, would you like to 1,000 chapters of the exact same fucking thing? Bleach was a perfect example of that.
Oh?
Yes. You're not familiar?
No. Well, maybe I don't remember.
Kubo, Shinigami.
Shinigami?
Orange-haired guy running around with giant fuck-off sword.
Bleach? That was oh god, that's a crap show. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That is on one of my lists of most disliked mangas and animes because it is just wasted potential, the manga.
It is, isn't it? It just couldn't. They just got drag. Yeah. Everything's got a drag. Oh yes, we would. I mean, it literally should have ended after the first 60 chapters, but then ooh, this is going well. Let's make up some bullshit, and then do that another 3 times.
I mean,
I don't know how much you. I don't know how much you. How much of Bleach did you see?
I saw all the way until orange-haired guy beat the blue-haired dude who turned into some kind of leopard cat guy. I got pretty far into it.
Yeah. It really should have ended after they got Rukia back from Soul Society the first time.
Yes, agreed. That was fucking awesome. But,
yep.
What annoys me most about Bleach is how, oh yeah, we're all spirits and ghosts. Yeah, Grimjaw. About the spirits, they're spirits and ghosts. But they can still get stabbed in the stomach and have internal organ failure. Apparently. Or you have that...
They weren't really spirits. It doesn't matter
anymore. No, they are fucking ghosts, and it's stated to be fucking ghosts, but no,
it's special, Trym, you don't think about it.
I hate it.
You're right.
But it doesn't make sense, it is not consistent.
It makes perfect fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
How can it
you're a ghost. You have no bodily functions, but except when you're these guys, then you have bodily functions. Ugh.
Yeah, out of all the fucking things that are wrong with it, that's the least concerning.
It is not the least concerning, but it is one of my many issues with that show. Not to mention the fucking characters. It never did anything with its villains. Holy shit,
it didn't. And it just kept adding, like Crow said, more big bad end guys over and over and over again.
And the thing is, the thing with them is...
You're right, she best character.
Yeah.
Your opinion is irrelevant.
True.
Actually, there were a lot of great girls from that. Like
Rangiku.
Yoroichi's. I mean, yeah, but that in a different way. What Yoroichi's hanger-on was interesting.
Also, Tier Haribo. I remember her.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
The assistant to the mad scientist. Pretty good there.
Yeah.
And the one fucking human that didn't get enough screen time was, of course, the tomboy. Childhood friend. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh, Lord. And again, they just... Jesus Christ, there's so much waste of talent and waste of skill there. I mean, you can even tell that the dude who made it just stopped caring about his own series.
Oh, yeah, he stopped giving a shit quite quite in one of the, in Arc 2 or 3, because he was just doing it for the money. You'd have to be an idiot to not realize that he was doing it for the money.
Yeah. And also, he had a lot of conflicts with his editor, so one of the reasons why he stopped giving a fuck.
I guarantee that he wanted to wrap it up, and the editor's like, no, let's do another 100 chapters.
But it's so popular, you have to. I don't care, I want to end the saga. But money.
It really should have ended after the first arc.
Yeah.
But no, we've got to make it more bullshit because we're making money.
It would have been better if Soul Society arc had just ended with the Aizen being revealed as the villain he was and then defeated
he never
there.
should have been a villain. Barely. Like, he that's like another 2 arcs away. It should have ended after the Rukia Soul Society arc. Literally the second arc.
Yeah.
But no. Well, they could have ended it after the third or the fourth. There were plenty of perfectly good ending places. But unfortunately, it suffers from this AIM syndrome that an absolute hell of a lot of TV shows do. They outrun their natural lifespan. Like, NCIS is a perfect example of that. They're now down to 1 member of the original fucking cast.
Great.
And we've got to have a black girl, and we've got to have money. It's just annoying.
Diversity.
Yeah. But no, it's literally down to 1 member of the original cast. So it's like, is this the same show?
Not really anymore.
No, it's fucking not.
It's either a spin-off or something completely different.
Yep. Oh, and some idiot made NCIS Los Angeles, which is not an NCIS show. It's a fucking spy show with NCIS.
Okay.
It's crap.
I haven't really watched
That's
NCIS. I have no idea about it.
Don't bother.
Good.
Mr. Crow says the problem is that was a major part of the shonen magazine, so they wanted to keep it going as long as possible because it was the moneymaker at the detriment of the story. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, this is making money, so I won't end it. No, instead we'll do 686 chapters when it could have ended before 100 and should have ended.
Yeah.
Because you could see where he planned to end the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were just like, no, make more.
The worst part is just how many interesting villains and characters he made. And none of them got... It's like, you see a villain, and you know that in the duel between the guy they're against, is like, oh yeah, so how's the villain gonna get trunched because he doesn't have the balls, or... I don't think it's not because he had the balls. I just think he has been ordered to never kill a main character.
Well, don't forget the Dragon Ball Z syndrome.
Oh,
where
God,
it's like,
no.
okay, we have now got Goku, the strongest man in the universe who can Super Saiyan twice. Right, we need another 3 seasons. Introduce new villain 522. How will Goku defeat him? By powering up some more, and now he'll go Super Saiyan 3! And he'll merge with his brother, and it won't be gay at all, honest.
You know, Dragon Ball Z should have ended after the Cell Saga. That's it.
That would have been a pretty good place.
Yeah,
But
because
it should have ended after the first Super Saiyan saga.
nah, I think it for me it worked until after this Android thing. It should not have gone to Boo. It should not. It should have
Robert
just
says
ended after.
Goku running to the scene during the whole season. Oh yes, Dragon Ball Z, the TV show, screaming for 30 minutes.
Oh god, I forgot the run to over Dragon Road as he. Oh Jesus! All of that murder that happens just for Goku to arrive at the tail end of the fight where everyone's fucking dead, and of course he doesn't fucking kill Vegeta. Why don't
No,
you
of
let
course
Krillin stab Vegeta in the back and get rid of him? No, no. Okay, fine.
because we need another 300 episodes.
But then again, I do like Vegeta's story. I do like him as a rival to Kakarot, but it should have just ended
I
at.
like Vegeta because I identify with Vegeta. He's like, sometimes he's like the only sane man.
Yep. Though he's kind of a fucking idiot as well. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, my Saiyan pride. Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh man. And don't get me started on the fucking Dragon Ball Super. It's
The
like,
fuck do you mean just trying to copy One Punch Man, Callum? Dragon Ball's older than you. I don't think it's copying One Punch Man.
it's actually quite. It's the opposite, actually.
Yeah, just a little.
One
Considering that one of these things is older than Callum.
dude, fucking. If I remember correctly, though I might be remembering wrong, but I do believe that the entire idea of One Punch Man came because the dude who made One Punch Man, the One Punch Man comic, like the original web comic, was extremely bored out of Dragon Ball and similar series where the main character is just too overpowered. So he's like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna make one where the main character is bored out of his mind because it's too powerful.
I'm going to lampshade it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crow says, writers struggle to create good balance between killing characters stride with risks or maintain your well-written character people like. Yeah. And it's a lot easier when you've decided the story ends here. When you are trying to keep that going for another 10 seasons, that's when it gets bullshit and the audience starts picking up on it.
Yeah. Fucking hell, that's for One Punch Man as well. That shit should have just ended after one manga and one season.
Probably. There's a lot that are guilty of that.
It became the very thing it made fun of.
Yeah. The thing it swore to destroy.
Yes. Which is really fucking typical. Though people do enjoy it, and there's a lot of stuff with it that is decent and downright cool, but...
Yeah, like, I'm just looking through some of the manga that have more than 400 chapters. Like, My Hero Academia apparently has 400 chapters.
Oh, dear lord.
Though I do wonder how many of those are different versions by different translators.
That's a show that already... My Hero Academia is a manga that has had like 5 endings already.
Yeah. Again, it's suffering from Dragon Ball Z syndrome.
Yeah. Like, how many fucking endings? Like, to me, fucking, it should have ended as All Might and One for All had their final confrontation. It should have ended there.
Probably. Hold on, I think the cat wants to come back in this time.
Ah! Fucking mouthy little bitch, innit?
Yes, there he goes. Pick a side of the fucking door. I can out so I can get a Pepsi.
Yeah. Well, the thing about One Punch Man is that they're trying to make it a serious and interesting story, but when you have a main character that's so powerful, it can literally punch God to death, you don't take the villain serious because you know that no matter how powerful they get, no matter how mighty they might become, they will never be able to win. And
No.
then you introduce like the little, the green midget chick who gets a lot of interesting cosplay and fan art of her.
Yes. And a lot of screeching from that kind of person on Twitter.
Which makes her a favorite in my book already. But yeah,
I said if Twitter hates something, I like it.
exactly. And the thing is, she is very similar to the main character, but she is just a bitch. But she's equally as overpowered, meaning that whenever she's in a confrontation, you're like, okay, but she is going to win this, so I don't really feel invested in this at all. Because I know
Yeah.
that no matter how much the villain will try, no matter how hard the villain fights, it just nothing ever is gonna
Oh,
come out of it.
there you go, Trym. There's a perfect example of the absolute garbage that there is. Hajime no Ippo. Boxing manga. Still ongoing. Started in 1989.
Wait, 1989.
Yes.
That shit's
older
2
than us.
years older than me. Holy shit.
Yep. 1,444 chapters, apparently.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So I guarantee that's going to consist of 100-chapter boxing matches that is basically going to be Dragon Ball Z. Roar!
Yeah.
Like, how could you... then again, apparently that's better than a Chinese comic from 2018. Would you like to guess how many chapters it has?
I don't want to guess.
Well, you must.
2,000?
No,
3,000?
keep going. Keep going.
8,000?
3,500. 3,500 chapters.
3,500 fucking chapters.
Yep.
What the fuck is this called? The Never Ending Story China edition?
Yeah, basically, it's called Marshall Peak.
Marshall Pig.
Peak.
Peak.
Marshall Pig would probably be better. And then again, apparently that's also a movie.
Oh my god. Oh lord. You know, after we're done here, I'm gonna fucking play more Fires of Rubicon because even if there's New Game Plus there, that story fucking ends.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true, Jonathan. But this is a surprising thing about it. Despite being all of that, I don't want to say very LGBT fucking word soup focus. I want to say horrendously. It still manages to fucking be entertaining. That's the thing that surprised me. It is actually a genuinely good show.
Well, that's another example of something that probably should have died 20 years ago.
What?
Detective Conan.
Wait, that shit's still active?
1,118 chapters, apparently. Started in 1994. And that's somehow still fucking going.
Jesus. Oh boy. You know, Jonathan, the thing about Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel, it is secretly the most based show ever. Because every character there is homosexual or bisexual or tranny. And they're in hell.
Damn!
What?
We're on the Art Shack, not Sultans.
No, but this is this is a fucking analysis about another show, which I find interesting.
Oh my god.
What? It's fun.
Say goodbye. Can you not get the YouTube channel shut down, please? We don't do politics on this channel, remember?
But yeah.
We definitely don't do gamer words on this channel.
I didn't do gamer words.
Okay.
I didn't do a game. What?
The one that starts with T and ends with Y.
That is not a gamer word.
They're sensitive about it. They don't like it.
You gotta be kidding me. That's a gamer word now?
It's close enough.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Never mind.
There's a reason I censor that kind of word if something goes back to YouTube.
I said tyranny, by the way. Tyranny.
Yes. Tyranny, yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Lord. What a mess. But yes, all things considered, despite it being very much of that kind of show, it is made by people who care about it and who put effort into it. And hell, you can be opposing to me in politics or in opinions or in fucking morals, but if you make something with quality, I'm very likely gonna be interested in watching it. Because guess what? Politics isn't everything. Surprising, I know.
Vaughn says, and I may have maybe kind of sort of summoned a demon when I was a teenager, but I didn't know it then. Is that a story or is that the title of a manga?
Maybe it's both. And if it isn't a manga yet, give it a week.
Yeah.
I mean, you got fucking
For
vending
those of you who
machines.
don't know, there's a bit of a meme about some mangas where they have titles that are a paragraph long.
I reincarnated as a spider, so what? And that's one of the shorter ones, by the way.
That's actually an interesting one, I think. If it's what I'm thinking of.
That chick dies, turns into a spider in another world, and becomes superpower spider, and it's just bullshit.
Yeah, but it's funny bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's Japanese.
Yeah, but it is bullshit, but it's the kind of bullshit that's fun.
Yes.
Sometimes you just want some stupid crap to go through.
Yeah. And that's why I watch HoloLive clips. Because that is just a lot of brain dead entertainment.
Yep. Oh, that explains why you like Fillion.
Yes.
There's some brain dead entertainment for you.
Indeed. Very brain dead. Best part is she invented herself as well. Though personal favorite is Rose Codal. She's back in streaming now. Happy noises.
Yay. She's had a rough time of it.
She's had. But as one of the reasons why I respect her so much is because no matter how tough it gets, she always gets back up and punches life back. Because fuck life. Who the fuck does life think he is, huh?
Stupid life.
I know, right? Gotia? The Ars Gotia. What the fuck?
Oh, it's some supernaturally book, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what yeah, I see it now.
It's the first book of the Lesser Key of Solomon.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw what the Little Green Martian and Violence is Life is currently doing.
Oh no, that.
Smooth, guys. Smooth, guys. What? I'm not reading that title. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Japan. How can it be?
I can unfortunately confirm that is true because I was scrolling through the list and went, "Oh my god, really?"
Oh Lord. How can you be so fucking awesome while also being so absolutely fucked at once? Is this what happened when you drop the sun on something twice?
Apparently, it's the even numbers of the problem.
There we go. So you're saying we should drop another one in Minecraft?
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Kat.
Did the cat give you a hairball?
No, it's not quite that bad. But I can, in fact, smell him from here.
What are you feeding your cat?
Very freaking expensive medicinal cat food because little bastard likes to get bladder stones.
Oh. That sucks. I kind of botched the legs a bit, but fuck it. It works. Let's see. Smelly cat, you mean? You remember that, Basek?
No?
It's a song from the classic Friends series. Where I think Phoebe, you know that crazy blonde who's always single?
Oh, no, I don't know because I've got fucking standards.
Oh. Right. You know, you can say a lot of things to me, Basek, and I'll believe you, but that is a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, but I'm not the kind of weirdo that watches Friends.
I blame my parents. Abused.
Chat is playing with fire.
I know. I will have to delete a few of that if you guys don't ease up a little bit. Okay? This ain't Rumble. We can't have too many gamer words here. Apparently I broke it accidentally without fucking thinking about it when I said the T-virus.
Just do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And we won't start that again, shall we?
Jeez.
This is ain't Rumble, folks.
So if we had been on Rumble, I would have been using those words more freely myself. But apparently...
No, if it was Rumble, we'd be going full in for all the best for gamer words.
Oh yeah.
But we don't. This is the channel that has the slimmest chance of monetization.
Bye-bye Trym's channel. Well, looks like this is the last art check, people. I will see you... I don't know. I won't make another one. Next time you'll see me, I'll be in Besek lurking there. Besek's channel.
Yeah.
Let's see. True. We can get off. We can get off on a technicality with the accented letters. Clever. Very clever. And you hadn't seen Stargate, had you, Besek?
No.
No.
Not really. There's only so many times you can watch a bunch of guys with guns get taken hostage by people with pointy sticks before you go, okay, it's kind of one of those shows.
Wow. Isn't that basically all of Star Trek?
Yeah, basically. I don't watch Star Trek either.
Hmm.
Really? I mean, if it's on, I won't change the channel, but...
I'm a big Stargate fan. Though not always this. I do see what you mean, though. It's a bit too much of that, but as the series moved on and they get more established in what they do, it was far less of the kidnapped by stick people,
Yeah.
to use a more
Yeah, well,
politically correct term.
like, I get it. They're supposed to be diplomats and explorers, but if you're diplomating and explorifying and you're not going to shoot the people that point weapons at you, maybe leave the weapons at home so they can't use them?
Well, mostly because of the gold threat, though, so I will
Well,
run defense for that.
depends when that shows up, doesn't it? But
Oh, the gold are pretty much everywhere because of,
yes,
plot.
but when does it show up in the plot line?
And pretty much they arrive in every single story, so.
Yes,
And when it's
but
not the gold.
when in the plot line do they find out about the gold?
After an invasion, I think.
Yeah. It's just silly though. Yes, let's give the tribals our machine gun. That will go well.
They didn't give the tribals their machine guns.
Well, surrendering to the people with the pointy sticks when you've got a machine gun is giving the tribal your machine gun.
They didn't, though. Sometimes they have been taken off guard sometimes, but usually it's because they have some
Trym,
alternate.
if you put your hands up and don't shoot the guy with the spear, and then you let the guy with the spear disarm you, congratulations, you're giving the guy with the spear a machine gun.
Yeah, but that didn't really happen that much without an actual good
It
reason.
happened enough.
Not
And there
really.
was
No.
good reason.
No, it didn't. Not that often, dude. If when they were caught, they had other reasons
I've
for it.
seen it.
Yes, and
Don't
I've
try and pretend it's not fucking
and
true.
it is true, but it's not to that fucking dummy. You're dumbing it down a bit too much. And also, every
Really
time
not.
it
You
happened,
cannot dumb down giving a machine gun to a guy with a spear.
because the guy with a spear usually had something that made it reasonable to give away the gun, but that rarely even happened in the show.
I have literally seen them get ambushed by guys with spears, surrender, and give up their weapon.
No,
Without any
I
talking.
watched the whole fucking show several times, dude. That no, not hasn't happened in that way.
Sure.
Usually,
But they totally never surrendered to the guys with the spears and then let themselves get disarmed. That totally
are you
never
talking about the staff weapons now of the Jaffa?
happened. No, I'm talking about the freaking MP. What are they?
P90s?
The P90s.
Yes, but when though? Which guy with spears? Because I don't remember that happening enough. It does matter when you're gonna bring it up as a problem, dude. Come on.
If it happens once, it's a problem.
Oh, God.
Like it can.
Then
It doesn't need to
what the
happen
context
27
of the
times.
situation, dude?
I don't fucking remember, but there's no context where surrendering isn't that good of an idea. Jesus Christ, it's not Dick Trym, you don't need to take it so hard.
Hey, it's a show I'm really passionate about. Come on.
Yes. Now don't give the guy with the spear the machine gun.
Yeah, but they didn't, Besic. Jesus Christ.
They did. They literally
Then
did.
what episode then? So, because I don't fucking
How
remember
the
it.
fuck would I know? And if listen very carefully. If you surrender and let yourself get disarmed, you have now given away your machine gun.
Yes, I don't disagree on that, Besic, but what
So
fucking
why
event
did you-
in SG-1 or Atlantis did that shit happen? Tell me. I need to
fucking
know this shit
remember.
now, because you're the one who fucking brought this
Well,
shit
you
up.
go watch the fucking story. Again, you're
Oh.
the one who cares.
Yes!
It has happened. It doesn't need to happen 27 times to be a problem. It just needs to happen once.
It matters on the context of situation. It could that the guys with the spears, as I say, they usually either had a trick up their sleeve,
Oh, yes,
a different weapon, some kind of sci-fi power, or they had a fucking hostage.
Oh yes, we'll give up our weapons. What part of don't negotiate with terrorists are they following by going? Oh no, they took a hostage. Let's give them more hostages.
I don't fucking know, dude. You are not fucking cool. You're not fucking citing. You're not talking about Stargate now, dude.
How
You're
am I
you're
not
talking you're
about
talking about some
Stargate?
other fucking weird sci-fi show. That ain't Stargate.
Yeah, called Stargate.
No, it's not
What
Stargate.
other show were they
You're
running
talking you're
around with P90s?
I don't fucking know. That shit was popular sometimes. I don't know what
Okay.
kind of fucking series you're talking about because it ain't fucking Stargate.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
Well, you keep your head in the sand.
Right. You keep yours up your ass. Damn, I can't fucking remember that shit. I watched that show a lot. Damn.
Yeah, well, yeah, you didn't pay any attention.
No,
So
you
when they
you need to
surrendered to
tell
guys
me
with
in which
spears.
situation what happened during the rest of the
How
episode
the
then.
fuck would I remember a show I don't care about?
So why do you fucking insist on it then? Because apparently then you
You're the one who's suggesting it.
yes,
literally
because
never
I have
happens.
knowledge of the show. Come on, dude.
They're not that good.
Oh Jesus.
You're
You know what?
asserting that it literally
Fine.
never
I'm gonna
happened.
let you have this because you don't want to give up.
Well, fine. I'm gonna find you some fucking.
I'm whatever, man. It's just alright. It's alright. Just do whatever, man.
Dear.
The point is, to me at least, Stargate was a good show, and I really like it. And I will not watch any of the fucking modern shows because that is going to be absolute trash. Modern trash.
Yep.
Wait, does that song call Happy Birthday, Asshole?
Probably.
Yep. Bad Scum, Happy Birthday, Asshole. I don't know. Does the P90 jam a lot? I mean, it kind of makes sense it would when how half the gun is
Yeah,
fucking
with that
plastic.
weird. Well, that. What? Don't forget the turning the bullet 90 degrees part.
Eh. It's
'Cause
Belgian.
that's how the magazine works. Yeah.
But it looks cool, though. That's the only positive thing about it. It has the rule of cool. Hello, TBP. There we go. Dave. Huh. I'm pretty sure the P90 is Belgian, isn't it? Ah, fucking no. Let's see. FN. Yeah.
Yep.
Like the FN. Is it FN as in what is the name of it? Like the shortening? Because FN is basically how we say the UN in Norway. Probably equally as shit too.
Oh yeah, Fabrique Nationale. Yeah.
Oh, Nationale? Scary. Let's see. Hey, have you heard about the manga and anime called Silver Fang? Or
Nope.
nope? That is one of those pretty funny situations because it is about dogs fighting bears in Alaska.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. And
Now that was. Yeah, from 83 to 87.
a-
Right, yeah.
and it's still going.
That would be why I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's still going, by the way.
No, it's not.
The manga is
Not.
still going,
No, it's not.
isn't it?
No, it ended in 1987.
Yeah, but it's had a sequel series. They changed the main character.
Well, that's not
The saga
same
the
series.
saga is
It's
still
sequel.
the saga is still going, just the same
Yes,
way the
that's called
board does
sequel.
it. sequel after sequel after sequel. Anyway, but that's what I mean with still going. It isn't a completely concluded series yet. However,
Yes, but the original series, in much the same way as Boruto, is not is a sequel to Naruto, I guess.
yes, yes. Point is it's one of those funny series that Finland just embraced it and loved that series. Apparently, one of the most popular animes in all of Finland.
Well, there you blow.
I mean, I watched it as a kid. I thought it was fucking cool. Shogun bears fighting rebel dogs. And it's like it's proper fucking 80s, 90s camp too. I think there's some of those typical seizure moments in that series too, like really flashy lights. Oh man, it was cool as fuck though, and it had one of the best intros. One of the best intros I can remember. It's sort of like nah, fuck, I don't remember. But yeah, I just know I really liked the fucking intro as a kid. It's just a show about dogs fighting bears and a lot of fucking blood. Dogs fighting tanks, just saying. Yeah, fragmuts, isn't that what it's called? Bezek? Bezek?
What?
The Russian used dogs strapped with explosives to go under tanks. Wasn't those called fragmuts?
How the fuck would I know?
I don't fucking know.
Bleach is the historian.
Bleach, confirm or deny.
Anti-tank dog. Apparently, that's the whole Wikipedia article.
Oh,
No,
dear.
no, they weren't, Trym.
They weren't? Good.
No, they weren't called whatever the fuck you said.
They weren't called
Fraghounds.
fragmuts, but they were in
No.
use. Oh shit.
Oh, of course they were. Poorly, and it didn't really work. Pro tip, if you're going to train a dog to take a mine under a tank, don't use your own tanks for the training.
Wait, what?
Yes, that's how well the Russian plan worked out. They used Russian tanks to train the dogs. So then when they strapped the bomb to the dog and set the dog free, it ran under a Russian tank.
Of course!
Oh dear.
Oh my.
They were called Panzer Abwehrhund,
Panzer Abwehr.
which, if my very limited German is correct, that means tank attack dog.
Understandable.
I think that's what Abwehr means, or it might mean anti, in which case it's literally just an anti-tank dog.
I don't know German. I think Bleach knows German?
Oh no, it's defense, as in the Ministry of Defense, potentially. So it's tank defense dog.
Ah. Yeah.
Panzer Abwehrhund.
Damn.
Or Hundemeinen, which is dog mine.
Well, they did more work for the Germans during their war, that's for certain. Kalinka this, Ruski.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The first group of anti-tank dogs arrive at the front line and include 30 dogs and 40 trainers. Their development revealed some serious problems. In order to save fuel and ammunition, dogs had been trained on tanks which stood still and did not fire their guns. In the field, the dogs refused to drive under moving tanks. Some persistent dogs ran near the tanks, eyeing for them to stop, but were shy in the process. Gunfire from the tank scared away many of the dogs. They would run back to the trenches and often detonated the charge upon jumping in, killing Soviet soldiers. To prevent this, the retained dogs had to be shot, often by their controllers, and this made the trainers unwilling to work with new dogs.
Wow. The entire Russian military machinery is just failure after failure after failure, isn't it?
Basically, yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh man, and handlers and dogs tend to get really fucking attached too, so that's gotta be fucking horrible.
Apparently it worked slightly better at some other battles, but a really ineffective and stupid idea.
Yeah, because abusing dogs is never a good idea. Ever.
No. After 1942, the use of anti-tank dogs by the Red Army rapidly declined, and they figured it was probably a better idea to train them for mine-seeking and delivery.
There we go.
Apparently, training of anti-tank dogs continued after World War II until June 1996. And so if you didn't need enough reason to know that the Soviet Union sucked, they were training dogs as suicide bombers until 1996.
Jesus. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's, oof. Yeah, I don't... Oh yeah, I remember where I heard it from. I heard it from, World War C, you know, the book.
Ugh. You mean the wildly overhyped book that I've got no interest in, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
I've heard of World War Z, yeah. We know you've got no standards.
Hey!
I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, I can't really go too far against it. I got some good taste, but some are mediocre.
Yeah, what's this, another zombie book, eh?
Yeah, right. Oh, it's nothing to mine. I mean, there's like a billion of the damn things.
Yes, the Japanese used demolition walls that were taught to run into a bunker and wait. But they terminated the program in December 1943 out of safety concerns. Because the dogs kept getting bored and coming back to their handlers.
Wow. That's, man, the Second World War is pretty fucked in a lot of ways. Holy crap.
Especially the Japanese stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, we're... Jesus. What? What was it? Like, execution competitions?
Yeah. But it was nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Way too nasty to talk about on the outside.
Oh, yeah. Go Google for yourself, people. Though I suspect most of you people already know. Those who knows.
Yep.
Which is also why we should remember history and not completely forget it.
Yeah.
Because if not, this shit is gonna repeat itself.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's sad that a lot of countries don't bother to talk about the naughty things they've done in the past. But unfortunately, some countries also talk way too much about the naughty things they did in the past.
Yeah. Oh no, look at me, we were so evil, we swear, we saw we're so sorry. Pussies. There we go. Well, I'm almost done with the line art here. How does it look?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's coming along very nicely.
I'm surprised.
I like the rocket.
Huh?
I like the rocket.
Yeah. Usually you can have like 5 or 6 at the minimum, but I'm thinking, why not just have one big rocket and have it as a I dare you, motherfucker. Swallows are anti-communist?
Yeah, because they killed them because they kept eating seeds, and then they starved.
Oh.
Because you know what else swallows eat? I think the story goes, swallows like to eat things that eat grain. But they killed a bunch of swallows, so the bugs came and ate all the grain.
I guess.
And when you don't have grain, bad things happen.
Yes. Oh boy. Man, fucking 40s Russia was a mess.
I think that was the story anyway.
I mean, I don't disbelieve it. Reality has had weirder moments.
And then again, it might be sparrows, not swallows.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yep. No, I'm getting kindly confused. But no, they very much went out of their way to go after sparrows, which ate grain, seed, and fruit. So they just eliminated them en masse because they thought that that would mean that there'd be more grain left or something.
Little knowing that they didn't mainly eat grain, they mainly ate what ate the grain.
Yeah.
Genius.
And then they eventually changed their opinion, in part due to the influence of an ornithologist who pointed out that sparrows eat a large number of insects.
But already had a few famines before that happened.
Yeah, surging locust and insect populations that destroyed crops. Okay, I was right.
Yes.
But yes, when it turns out that when you kill the thing that eats the locusts, the locusts grow into massive populations, and then they eat the crops, and then people starve anyway.
It's almost as if nature has its own balance in the system through its chaos.
Yep. In answer to Violence's question, neither. The Eurasian's tree sparrow.
Wait, isn't let's see. When does the season of the magpie's aggression start, Buzzak?
Yes.
Oh. So it never ends.
Really. Yeah, no, it's nesting behavior. They usually they swoop around the nesting season. So whenever nesting season is.
All right. I don't know what a magpie is in Norwegian, but our seagulls have a.
Knowing you guys, it's probably gamer word bird.
I mean,
you guys do. Magpie in Norwegian.
Orkwegian. Okay.
I can't even attempt to pronounce that, so I'm going to throw it at Trym. There you go.
Let's see. Oh, shad. Shad.
Okay, so it's a silent K.
Yeah.
That would explain why I'm very confused.
Yes.
Not a shot, a shar.
When you see the when you see the KJ in Norwegian, it is a sh noise.
Yeah, we usually just use a H for that.
Yep. Well, we use a huh for that.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh. That is basically the sound of our H. So if you mean Håkon, Håkon, the H is very pronounced.
Gunhakonason.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Håkonsson.
point of that was.
Håkon. It's kind of fun when you guys try to say Håkon. It's like Håkon. Sounds like some kind of weird sci-fi guy.
Well, to be fair, we see the R, we say the R.
Yeah. Shadiversity has a new meaning.
Well, they heard a D somehow. you guys would have a very different magpie. The European magpie has nothing whatsoever to do with the Australian magpie.
Nah,
Completely different species of bird.
shadow is we call it shadow when we talk about it in normal Norwegian ways.
Yeah. I
It
don't
is.
wonder if you guys have a different word for the Australian magpie.
I think we just call it australsk
Probably
shadow.
not. Probably.
It's essentially a very tame bird, but it is notorious for stealing anything that's shiny. So essentially, a Romanian. What? I didn't say anything.
Right, let's have a look at magpies, because the Australian magpie has nothing to do with the European magpie.
No.
Are they both in the same family?
Maybe, or at least the same genus.
No.
No.
So regular magpies are in the Corvidae family, apparently, which includes crows, ravens, rooks, magpies, jackdaws. The Australian magpie, on the other hand, is in the Artemidae family, which is passerine birds, whatever that means. I'm now going to have to find out what passerine means.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
well, oh, great. It's any bird in the order Passeriformes. Freaking standing. That's really helpful.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, that's the order. Right, so magpies of both kinds are Passeriformes, though the European magpie is Corvidae, which is crows. I think that's easy enough to call it crows. Yeah, crows.
Yeah.
The crow family. Meanwhile, the Australian magpie is the Artemidae, a family of passerine birds, which... Yeah, so they're not actually related.
Well, there's other birds too. You have Sharn, but you also have Stact. I need to be. I need to check this. Give me.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, British magpies are corvids, and Australian magpies are not.
Yeah. The Eurasian magpie is basically just an extreme kleptomaniac in so many ways. If it sees anything shiny, it'll go for it with a vengeance.
Yeah. I mean, all corvids will usually go for shiny things.
Yep.
Magpies also like shiny things. The Australian magpie also likes them, but they're apparently a different species.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, not species, different order, class, family. That's the one.
Yes.
But they are Passeriformes, which is perching birds. Not... Which apparently comes from the Latin for sparrow-shaped. That's really helpful and is more than half of all bird species, so it's completely useless.
Oh, science. You are just fucking retarded sometimes.
Yep. Dear.
And I thought my language was weird.
Passerines are divided into 3 clades.
The
and
fuck is a
that is-
clade?
Oh, now you're asking questions that I'm going to have to Google. I think it's a suborder of class, or a superorder of order or something. I'm going to have to Google the definition of clade, because it's been a long time since I've had to care.
Fair.
A group of organisms believed to comprise all the evolution descendants of their common ancestor. Outstandingly unhelpful.
That's be a fun subject on the Sultans. What?
But okay, so yeah, it's basically there are basically 3 branches, and that includes the where is it? Bastard of a thing. Oh boy. Acanthisidae.
Yeah.
Acanthisidae. I probably butchered that, but that is apparently one of the clades, and that's New Zealand wrens.
It sounded like you were trying to cast a spell.
Yes. Then you have the Tyranny, which is South American subosines.
What was that about gamer words, Bessic?
Fortunately, context helps. And Passeri, which is the songbirds.
Oh, right.
Which is, I think, what someone was talking about earlier, and that includes everything else.
Yes. This has been Bird Facts with Bessic and Trym.
Yes, when I said I like birds, this isn't what I meant.
Too bad, it's the best you got.
Yeah. And also songbird is interesting because that includes basically a lot. I mean, you could. Does the Australian magpie count as a songbird? I assume so, but
I mean, they do war
Wikipedia's
cries.
not showing me what clade. Well, there they do a lot of singing.
There we go. I would go as far to say that the line art is actually complete, guys.
That's very good.
Yes.
LGM says that the dodo was a type of pigeon, apparently.
The dodo was a pigeon?
Well, I suppose that's fine. Apples or roses,
True.
after all.
True.
Yep, dodo, extinct large flightless pigeon from Mauritius.
Huh.
Pigeon? Really?
Okay, the more you know, I guess.
Yep, from Columbidae, the Columbidae family, including doves and pigeons. Here we go. Trym. The Australian magpie. In spring and occasionally in autumn, a small minority of breeding magpies, almost always males, become aggressive, swooping and attacking those who approach their nests.
Damn. I don't like birds diving after me.
Well, most magpies will leave you alone unless you pick on them.
Yeah.
Because they're smarter than the average person.
Well, that's good. There we go. Where is the... There it is.
Adult magpies range from 37 to 43 centimeters, Trym.
That is a
In
small...
length with a 65 to 85 centimeter wingspan.
Again?
And they weigh from 220 to 350 grams. They're not a big bird, but they're certainly not a small one either.
Nah. They make up for it in aggression.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
They are quite happy to get into a scrap with other birds, though. They'll chase off bigger birds quite happily.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen them chase off pigeons, crows. You'll occasionally hear of them chasing off a carnivorous bird.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yep. One of Australia's most highly regarded songbirds. Presumably because they're bloody everywhere and you can hear them all the time.
They will commit crime on you.
Yes, at sun up. Callum wants to know about the cassowary. What family are cassowaries in? They're in the fuck you family.
Yes, evil death birds who are out to destroy you and everything you love.
Yeah. They were apparent. Well, unsurprisingly, they're their own order of birds. So The family is cassowary. The order is cassowary, or cassowary-like birds.
Wow.
The cassowary forms. That's that's close enough. An order of large flightless birds that has 4 surviving members. 3 species of cassowary and the only remaining species of emu.
Huh.
So cassowaries are cassowaries, and emus are apparently also cassowaries.
Oh. Well, that explains why Australia failed their campaign, because cassowaries are fucking monsters.
Yes, they have. And they are in the class Aves. Yeah, well done. That's unhelpful. That's all birds.
Wait,
In for
class Aves?
Yeah, no, Aves,
Oh.
as in avian.
Okay. Fucking I heard AIDS, Jesus. I mean, they're as fatal as AIDS, I guess.
Yeah. And they are in the infraclass of birds the Paleonathae,
Gesundheit?
which apparently means old jaw. Is an infraclass of birds within the class Aves of the clade Archosauria. Yeah, there you go. What do you think that means?
I have no idea.
Archosaurus, things that evolved from dinosaurs.
Oh. Well, that kind of makes
Basically.
sense. That makes sense.
You can see it with cassowaries, can't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Jurassic Park Velociraptor was based on a cassowary.
Yeah. So, yeah, an infraclass is birds, and the Paleonathae contains 5 extant branches of flightless lineages, and 1 flying lineage. The Neotropic Tinnimus. Okay, from Central America.
What about the shoebill?
There you go. The shoebill.
Shoebill.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, that thing. Fuck, they make weird noises.
What? Did you sound like a machine gun?
Yeah. They are... Balaenissipitidae? Balaenissipitidae? Yeah, that'll do. It's a family of birds in the order... Is that literally just pelicaniforms? Okay, so it's a pelican, apparently.
I don't know what you're saying, but the red light and brimstone smoke is forming around me here.
I said pelican, not seagull.
There we go.
Yeah, and it's basically pelicans.
Pelican. Fuck those birds.
Yeah. Yeah, pelicans, shoebill, and hammercop form a clade within the order. It also includes ibises and spoonbills. You thought I was getting close to game words earlier. The Frigatidae, or frigate birds.
Jesus.
The Sulidae, gannets and boobies. The Phalacrocoracidae, cormorants and shags.
Is it what? Seriously?
Yes.
Jesus. Why are so many stupid names?
I don't know.
The people who use these names are just doing it for a laugh. Pretty damn sure.
Well, they like to use Latin.
There's a reason why Latin is a dead language.
Yep. And seagulls are from the family Arsehole.
Good!
No, they are the family Laridae, which is in the order of Caradiforms. Caradriforms. Which apparently means everything else.
Oh.
By the looks of it, forming a lot of different birds.
Well, I'm just gonna go with that they're from the family assholes, because that's exactly what they are.
Yes. The Little Green Martian says, of course, my favorite bird, the tits. But what about boobies?
Everybody loves tits.
Marcus says, you want some names that make you laugh? Check out how some places in Finland are named. I'm from Australia. We've literally got a place called Black Butt.
Well, we got a place called Pussy Ditch. Fettgropa.
Let me get up the funny Australian place names. Useless Loop.
Useless.
Wee wah. Here you go. Chinaman's Knob.
Jesus.
Oh, apparently we've got a town called Monkey Mia.
Monkey Mia.
Monkey Mia.
Okay. Where's Space Ape when I need him?
Good question. We have Running Jump Creek.
Running Jump Creek.
Yep. We have Wanker Creek.
That doesn't surprise me.
We have the Big Dick Boar.
Not surprising at all. Oh boy.
Anything else interesting? Yeah, that's close enough. Oh dear, Finland really is special. Places like Balls Island, Testicle Wax, Horse's Ass,
Wait, what?
Penis Island, Penis Mountain.
Hey, question.
Hey,
Penis,
pussy,
those
going
things,
on.
are they close to the Swedish border?
I think they are the Swedish.
There you go.
But they've got some really fun ones that I can't say on this channel.
Of course. Remember them for next time and we'll bring it up on the Sultans.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. They've got one that's literally called Gay Ass Swamp.
You're kidding me.
I'm not, but Marcus might be kidding both of us.
Violence is live quoting a song from Monty Python and can agree to it.
Apparently they have Masturbation River, so apparently they're not up Shit Creek, they're up Masturbation River without a paddle.
Oh boy.
The Finns are special.
Yes, they are. I mean, it's either this or they'll shank you. So I mean, I'd rather take this than getting stabbed.
If these are our choices, yeah, I'll go with that one too.
Let's see. You know, this doesn't look all that terrible, actually. Though you can clearly see I'm not used to doing robots.
Yeah, it's not bad for not being used to them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. It's 8:39, 18:39. Lovely. Do you have anything to do after this, or how long can you stay?
I want to go to bed.
Ah. Well, I can wrap it. We can wrap it up here if you want, and then we can do another
That
art
sounds
shack
like
later.
a good place.
Yes. Well, then I'll finish this one, and afterwards I'll jump on to another project. Maybe do a after I finish this one, I can just do one where I just do some sketches of what chat wants me to do. That sounds like a good idea.
That does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, so next time, I don't know when we're just doing, at this point, me and Bessic just do the art shacks whenever, first of all, we have the time and energy for it, which we had today, fortunately, and we might be able to do one more this week, but no guarantees.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy week for content, I think.
Oh yeah. Pixel Planet. I don't know, but I don't know the. Oh. I like violence. Violence is life as a mental pattern here. Good. All right. So yeah. We are cutting it here. I will finish this one on our next art check, which is sometimes between now and the return of Jesus Christ. To steal.
So it's Tuesday.
Yep, to steal a to steal a quote from Arch Warhammer. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the random chatting, mumbling, and bumbling between the Norwegian and the Australian. It's been nice doing this again. I'm looking forward to next time, and yeah, then I'm gonna finish the robot, and then I'm pretty much just gonna do a bunch of sketches that you guys might want me to do. Any parting words, Bezek?
No, thanks for having me, Trym. I'm looking forward to having you for some shenanigans at a later date.
Yes.
Where we're either going to be murdering zombies, or I am going to be achievement hunting in one of the built-in scenarios in Space Engineers, and Trym is going to come along for morale purposes, because it sounds boring as fuck to me what I'm going to have to do to get the achievement.
Well, then I'll be there, and I'll be backseat driving Bezek. And remember, yeah. Bezek, when you start bitching about me backseat gaming, know that you brought me into this by your own will.
Don't worry, Trym. I'll just fly a spaceship at your face.
I can live with that. But also, as Black at Painting stated, you have to be patient, boy. I was getting to it. Next Monday, we are going to do a Art Shack special where we are going to continue our second collaboration piece. He has made a background. We're going to choose which one we're going to work with, and then I'm going to make some kind of abominable creature to live in said picture. So yeah, you need to send me the images, Total Blackout Painting, so we can decide which to use. You still haven't sent it to me, buddy. Come on, gimme. And with that, I want to thank you one and all for joining us. I hope to see you next time as well, and I also hope you have a wonderful day further. With that, goodbye everybody, and good night to the people who's gonna go to sleep. Bye bye everyone.
Bye everyone.